So if you're tuning into this video, then I'm assuming 1, you have short to medium length hair, and 2, you're looking for a few ways to style your hair. Additionally, if you're Asian like me, then you probably run into the similar issue of having hair stick out from the sides and even the back of your head. I'll address this issue later on in this video and provide some tips on how you can combat this problem. Anyways, in today's video, I'm gonna show you 3 step-by-step ways to style your hair. So if you like any of these specific hairstyles, then feel free to save this video and reference it from time to time whenever you wanna figure out ways to style your own hair. I'll also include some timestamps below, that way you can jump ahead to the specific hairstyle that you like the most. So before I begin, you're gonna need a couple items in order to create some of these hairstyles. For the first item, you're gonna be needing a hair dryer. This Revlon hairbrush is one that I just got off of Amazon for about 20 to 30 bucks. It's something you can easily pick up on your own. Next, you'll need some type of brush. I prefer a round hairbrush. That way it helps whenever I'm trying to get a little more volume with my hair. I'll show you how to do that later on in this video. Next, this is where you can really experiment and figure out what works best with your specific hair. You'll need a couple hair products. So today I'm going to be using a pomade, a molding paste, and a styling clay. The last 2 items aren't necessary, but I always recommend it because they will help keep your hair clean and healthy. The first item is an argan oil, which you can apply before you blow dry your hair. It'll help keep your hair smooth if you have thick hair like I do. And then the last item is some type of heat protectant spray, which you can apply before you actually blow dry your hair. It'll just help prevent damage in the long term the more you blow dry your hair. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the first hairstyle. So basically, to start out, I'm usually hopping out of the shower first thing in the morning before I style my hair. So what I'll do is wet and towel dry my hair. This is optional, but usually I'll apply a heat protectant spray just to protect my hair from the blow dryer that I'm going to use later on. Before I actually blow dry my hair though, I'll usually use a round hairbrush just to brush my hair back into the direction where I want it to go. I'll then take the blow dryer along with the brush and start to blow dry my hair up and back. A little trick that I do all the time is I will take the round brush and I will pull my hair in an upwards direction. That usually gives it a little extra volume. If you have thick hair like me, this process might take 5 to 10 minutes, but if you have thin hair, then this process could take less than 5 minutes. One of the last things I'll do as my hair starts to get dry, I'll usually use my fingertips to get the tips of my hair, especially the top of my head. Basically, this is just a little trick that I do to get down into the roots and just get pretty much all of my hair completely dry. For the actual styling portion, today I'm using a pomade. So basically I will take a dime-sized piece and then I will rub it into the palms of my hands like this. Once the pomade is completely clear on my hands, I'll then rub it directly into my hair. So a technique that I do all the time is I will almost do like a tiger claw approach and kind of give my hair some added texture. So I like more of the natural look with my hairstyles, so I just basically like to use my fingertips as opposed to like a comb. Take your time when you're doing this, and after a couple minutes, your hair will start to set in place and will look something like this. So to start out this 80-20 middle part, you're going to want to wet your hair and then lightly towel dry it. Then if you want, you can apply some argan oil. I like to apply it because it helps keep my hair nice and smooth. I'll also use my hands like this to kind of scrunch up my hair just to apply the product in. I'll then apply a heat protectant spray to help prevent damage as I blow dry my hair. So next, when I blow dry my hair, basically, since I have Asian hair, my hair tends to stick out from the sides. So what I'll do first is blow dry the sides of my head, and then I will start to blow dry the top of my head like so towards the side of my face. Take your time with this process because it does take some time to dry your hair, especially at the top of your head. So once your hair is dry, you can take a dime-sized piece of the product of your choice. Right now I am using a molding paste. So another trick that I do for Asian hair, as you can see, I start with the sides of my head and I kind of slick it back. That way it helps prevent any hair from sticking out. I'll then take the top of my head and just start to apply the product in directly and just style it to my liking. After a couple minutes, just keep working your hands through your hair and it should start to dry completely and start to look like this. If you want, you can kind of slick back the sides of your head one more time just in case you have any extra hairs sticking out from the sides. So to start out the Pompadour hairstyle, you basically want to wet and towel dry your hair. I always recommend this hairstyle right after you shampoo and condition your hair. That way it's so much easier to add volume to your hair when your hair is light and fluffy. You then want to brush your hair back while my girlfriend is crashing this video. But then after that, you can apply some argan oil to help keep your hair nice and smooth for this hairstyle. Basically just apply it directly into your hair, all over your hair, like so. Next, you're gonna apply heat protectant spray to help prevent, again, your hair from getting damaged with the blow dryer. And then you're gonna take the blow dryer and blow your hair in an upward direction. So in order to get added volume, this is a trick that I do. Basically, I will blow dry my hair against its natural direction. So in my case, my hair usually goes from right to left. So I'm going to blow my hair from left to right. So once I start doing that, you can see that my hair is starting to get a little more volume. But to give it even more volume, I'm gonna take my round brush and start to twist and pull my hair in an upward direction like this. Based on how thick your hair is, this process can take a couple minutes, so just be patient with this and really try to dry as much hair as you can, especially at the top and back of your head. Once my hair is almost completely dry, I will then just take my fingers and run through the top of my head just to dry it completely. So for styling, basically I'm gonna take a dime-sized piece of a styling clay, and the reason why I'm using a clay is because I want something that can hold my hair all day long. So what I'll usually do is start from the back and then kind of work my way to the front, and I will just use my hands to get as much of that clay into my hair directly and start to style it a little bit more to my liking. Now some people use a wide tooth comb to style their hair, but I like the more natural look, so I'll just use my fingertips to apply the product and style my hair. For this specific hairstyle, I'll usually grab a little extra dime-sized piece of the clay and apply it to the sides and the back of my head. That way my hair doesn't stick out, again, from the sides and the back, because I have Asian hair and it tends to do that after a couple hours. So to kind of wrap up this hairstyle, I will then take my fingertips like this to add a little extra texture to the top and to give it a little more detail. Once it's to your liking, you are good to go and you'll have a hairstyle that looks great and will last all day long. So there you guys have it. Those are the 3 step-by-step hairstyle tutorials that I wanted to show you today. If you like any of these 3, feel free to come back and reference this video. I'll again timestamp the specific styles down below. That way you can just come back and reference it immediately. If you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate a like below as well. You can also subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with future videos just like this. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and until next time, I'll see you guys soon. See ya.